Well, if you want, we can. Let's see here. We can try and pick up where we left off. A little recap of last session as you guys arrived to the island of Rumblecusp. Did you guys want to, I guess, for Connor's benefit, let us know what happened?
Well, I believe Rollo at the I shouldn't start there, but so let's see. We started off. So I guess the start of it was we were sailing on the Kryn flagship to sail to the island of Rumblecusp to try and find the other party. And when we got there, we found out that the other group was reportedly there and are apparently being chased by the Dwindelian Empire. We were led into the village and found out that there are some villagers who are aiming to go on a pilgrimage, basically, to scale up a mountain to leave. I think it's like an offering to appease their deity, Arcturus, if I've got the name right.
Yep.
Conversely, it sounds like the other group is helping another set of villagers do a pilgrimage to a second god, whose name escapes me. But the idea is that both gods have to be appeased in order for the village to remain stable, it sounds like. So we left the village with the three villagers, Andy, Albie, and Addison. And we're climbing up the mountain and came across a gigantic metallic spider who is not so subtly trying to take the offerings away from the villagers. So I think we were about to start a fight with it, and then Rollo, you kind of swooped in just as we were about to engage.
Yeah.
So, very, very heroically. You were
That doesn't sound like me.
Yeah. So
heroically.
So effectively, you guys started. Yeah, I'll pick it up there. Is you guys started climbing up the mountainside, and you started to hear these clangings of basically legs punching into this wall as this spider approached you and basically requested that you turn over the offering to it. You kind of backed up. And the group of you backed up onto a nearby ledge so that you weren't just hanging suspended on the side of this mountain. And as you kind of came to terms with, it's either giving them what they want or fighting your way through. That's when you guys kind of decided, well, let's fight our way through. And that's where I'm going to pick it up with Rollo, who had pinned himself to the wall, is swinging out towards... weapon in hand. You can tell me what weapon it is as this creature sees you coming, and let's roll initiative. All right.
It's a
motivating.
I know. That's a 2.
Oh, classic.
Oh no.
Classic.
Starting off strong.
All right, let's okay, so I'm gonna go around the horn. True, what's your initiative?
22.
All right, Fizz.
Oda, were you the one who was carrying me up the mountain, or who was that?
I think yeah, you were being carried up by.
Were you with me?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it was True. I can't remember.
I think it was more that your Odoving was carrying your new gun.
Yes,
Oh,
I have
okay.
a cannon.
Oh, well, there's the explanation
Yes,
for the bad.
Because then I was like, Fizz, just shoot the damn thing because the spider was coming at me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, I rolled an unnatural 20.
Okay. All right, Odoving, what's your initiative?
It's a great big 2.
With your weapon of warning, does that give you advantage on the roll?
Oh, it does, yes. It's a 13.
There you go. All right. And then, all right, Rollo.
Okay, all 2, right?
16.
Okay. All right. So as you see Rolo swinging in, you realize you've got maybe a second to strike quicker. True. You are up first as this thing is almost surprised at the sight of a halfling swinging in. As it averts his gaze, you realize you have this moment to strike. What would you like to do?
All right, I got it. Fine, I got it. All right, we're gonna. Oh, do I have to do this with a melee attack? One sec. Let's just try to. Yeah. Okay. How far away is it from?
I think we said he was about 20 feet up from you. So. Bit
Okay.
of a climb, but.
Yeah. I would like to move up to it, and then if I can, I don't know how the physics of this works. Really grip on with one hand with my claws digging in, and I'm gonna try to stab him with the spear.
All right, yeah, you see the spider legs locked into the side of this mountain, almost like their pythons puncturing into the stone. You can see steam billowing off of it, Rolo, as it's coming towards you. The steam is kind of you're breaking lines through the steam as it wafts around your body. True goes into stab. What'd you roll?
19.
As you find your spear hits the steel side of this spider, almost like it doesn't give way. As your spear, you push and you just kind of puncture through the armor. Roll your damage. Let's see how you do, but that just got there.
That just got there. Okay. And that's one armed attack because that's just for RP. I'm hanging on. Okay.
And then Fizz, you're up next after we get this damage sorted out.
So that's going to be 9 damage.
All right.
Plus, if I may, can I make that so I can I'm trying to sever something on it to make them go kind of wonky? Essentially, stunning strike. So I'm hoping that will.
Is that wisdom?
Yes, con save. Con 16.
As you start to see this thing tilt and the gasket blows, steam, the spider almost seems more concerned about the damage you've done. It seems to be stunned for the moment as you have this thing caught off guard, almost surprised that you're able to just puncture its side. Anything else from you there, True?
No.
Okay,
no.
Fizz.
We're going to hold off.
As you see the spear coming up, what are you doing? Rolo's still swinging in. What are you doing?
Right. We can't do magic. We're not supposed to. Okay, so I think that simplifies things. I'm just gonna shoot the spider.
Okay. Yeah, you pull out your gun, take a shot.
Yeah.
What did you...
So that is a 26.
26 with what's the... Okay, so you fire your shot off towards it as it's kind of looking off, stunned. What... I guess the question I have for you is, what type of damage are you doing to it?
This would be radiant damage.
Radiant damage. Okay, as you load in this radiant bullet, you see it punctures through, and almost like a light energy beaming across it. It almost seems to wash across. Roll the damage though. Just anyways.
Oh my god.
What was that?
What do you mean?
That was a lot of dice.
No, it's just three dice going down the dice tower. Sorry, that is 10 radiant damage.
10 radiant damage. Okay, as you see it seems to buckle from the shot. Are you doing anything else on your turn there, Fizz? Because it's going to be Rolo next.
No, I think that's it. Did it look like it damaged it at all?
Hard to tell. The steel shell, you feel like it had some sort of effect, but you can't read if it damaged it much more or at all. So
okay, all right. No, nothing left for me. I don't think.
Okay, all right. Rolo, what are you doing? This thing
So
is
basically, I'm coming down from above.
yeah.
I'm gonna have my great sword out,
It takes
coming
the,
down for a double thrust.
takes the big sword. All right, give me an attack with advantage as you swing down towards this thing.
It's a classic rope weapon.
So, nat 20 to hit.
Oh,
No big deal.
All right, so roll your damage. Add your sneak attack damage.
So damage. Wait. I don't think I. What did I?
So roll your the weapon damage and the sneak attack damage.
I'm just confused. Why did it go 4D?
So 2d6. Oh, maybe because it was
It was a crit.
critical hit.
Critical. Okay, and it's 10 then. Plus sneak attack.
Yeah, so it doesn't do the D&D Beyond doesn't do a great job with calculating. I don't know if it'll give you the 10d6 to your sneak attack. So take your damage from the greatsword and then roll your sneak attack damage twice, and then add that all together.
Add all three together.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's 51.
And there you have a rogue, my friends. Okay. Here's what happens. As you hit into this stunned creature, you bring your blade down, and you get a sense that the magical greatsword that you have is able to pierce this armor as it cuts through. Where do you cut this thing as you swing into it?
I'm going for the decapitator.
You going for the decapitation?
But like just like straight down, not like a slice, just like right in the back of the neck.
Yeah. As you do, you puncture right through, and you feel the blade puncture even the stone below the spider as you staple it to the wall as you swing in with your full force. The damage seems to cut into this thing, and it's still kind of thrown off from the strike and the shot. It looks pinned, and you can start to see the legs almost losing some of their strength as they go limp for a second as they reacquire themselves some footholds as it starts to push itself away with you riding on its back sideways against the side of this wall. The eyes start to glow red as it cranks up in a daze. You do anything else on your turn?
Knowing that I did not kill it, can I make the drop down to the group, or is that too?
That's a 20-foot fall from where you are.
Do I have something? I think I have a rope.
If you try and move, it will get an attack of opportunity against you.
I'm gonna stay where I am, holding tight to my greatsword, like a saddle.
Okay, all right. Okay, all right. So it's going to crank its head up. It's going to look towards you. You can see the red eyes glowing as it it lights up the silver frame along the back of its head. The components of this robot, the steam is now bursting out from where you punctured and landed your greatsword in. You're riding kind of saddled on it. Odoving, you're looking up, getting ready to take your strike as it tries to launch itself up, and then you feel a gasket that the spear punctured through throw off its balance, and it stays still for this turn. Odoving, you're up. What would you like to do?
Like, how close is this thing?
20 feet up.
20 feet up, and
So-
I'm on it.
Side of the wall. spider, ledge, you guys, because you went down to that ledge. And then True is hanging off of it with its spear in the one side, one hand on the wall. You've got Rollo riding on top of it, and then you got Fizz, a knee just taking sniper fire into this thing.
Yeah.
All right.
The weird thing about this is I can't really do much for my advantage, right? Like I have the dragon breath, but that'll hit everybody because it's a cone. I'm gonna go into rage, and I'm going to throw the spear at the spider.
All right. Give me an attack roll against this.
That's a 26.
Oh, yeah. Firing this spear up towards it.
So it's not going to calculate it, Eric, but my attack would be a +2 because I'm in rage.
Yeah, you can have that in. I'm not usually checking D&B Beyond. You're going to have to read them out to me.
So that's 9 + 2. That's 11. So 11 damage hits this thing.
All right, and that's with your weapon of warning. Okay, yeah, you throw the spear up. Punctures in.
And then, because this thing's 20 feet from me, with my bonus action, I'm going to extend my shadow, so the shadow is going to be like on top of this spider thing.
Okay, all right. Love it.
And that's how I'm going to end my turn.
As your shadow, as it appears on it, you can start to see like the floaty eyes glowing off of it. As it you can almost tell it looks fierce and excited about the opportunities that lay before it. True. Oh, sorry. No, EO is going to go. He is going to do his tried and true gust and try and blow the thing off the mountain. And let's see. As you feel a breeze, True, you start to feel yourself pulled from the wall as this gust pushes, but you're able to hold on. Rollo, you're saddled and you've got your sword buried into it. You're able to hold on to it. The gust pulling, you start to see one leg give loose. You start to see a second leg give loose as this gust starts to push. As it, even though it's kind of regaining its position, it takes the other 6 legs, forces itself back into the wall, and it stays there. And that's where we bring it back to True. What do you like to do?
I'm going to try to use that sort of swaying from that gust. I'm going to come after I sway. I'm going to come back and then push off even harder to try to flip up on top to stand next to the shadow and Rollo. I'm just going to join everybody up there. It's a lot easier than hanging. And then I'm going to attack. If I got to do any checks for that,
you will need to attack.
Okay.
You will need to give me. What I'm going to say is, you've got that. Give me an acrobatics check to see if you can flip up there. I think that's probably easy enough.
Go. 12?
Oh, actually, I'm going to say no. As you try, you flip up. You try to do a flip, but what I'm going to say is Rollo gets in your way. So rather than like get up on top, you flip and you're like, oh, where did you come from? You bump into him and then able to like catch yourself and maintain where you are, but you're not able to get all the way up on top. Kind of surprised by your partner being where he is.
It is pretty crowded up there. I should have known better. Can I take a swipe at it, like, while I'm down here, I guess? I'm kind of just hanging on, so can I still do a swipe?
Yeah, you can still swing, but say your movement's done.
Yeah. Okay. That's what you get for trying to do something cool.
I love it. I had a 13 in my head.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, cool.
Yeah, I'm going to just try to change up a bit. Just going to do a flurry of blows. I can't figure out how I'm going to do this while I'm hanging there. Mm-hmm. Maybe the leg gets caught in there because I'm kind of hanging with one hand, so I can't just do this.
I'm going to say you hold on to your spear. You grab your spear and you pull pull up.
Oh, I go full cat with the hind legs. Oh.
What are your attack rolls there? Give me that, and then give me the damage if they hit.
Okay. And
20 or higher. Roll the damage.
So, one of them's a 20, and I rolled with advantage on them.
Okay.
So yeah, one of them is nat. The other one is it's like going to be like 20 after.
I'm gonna say you wouldn't have advantage because it's no longer stunned.
It is till the end of my turn.
Oh, to the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the end of its turn. All right.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Continue on.
No, I know how stun works. I love it.
That's fine. It's been a bit.
Okay. So these are fisticuffs, which are just going to be these. Okay. First one's going to be 6, and I originally had this plan. You know what? No. Okay. And then how do you want to...
Here. So here's what I'm going to say. Is your first kick, as you kick into it with your unarmed strikes, you slam your foot against it, and it's like stubbing your toe on a really hard rock as you hit the metal side of this. And you don't need to roll the rest of the damage. As you swing in, you realize your claws are doing nothing to its core as it's the metal. Even though you hit it, you can feel it like it's almost like claws against the chalkboard. It's not really doing much, as it hurts you as much as it does it. As you start kicking through, I think that's gonna end off your turn. And you realize that non-magical stuff seems to have no effect on it.
I should have magical strikes.
Do you? Son of a bitch! All right, roll me your fucking damage.
Let me just check. Let me just make sure.
I thought that was 11. But you're not there yet.
I think you're right. I'm not seeing it right now. Yeah, we're just gonna say you're right. Damn it. All right, fine. So,
all right.
So that's it.
Fizz, you're up.
Oh boy. Non-magical stuff doesn't do anything. I don't know. So wait, the radiant damage should still do stuff, right? Because it's like not physical.
Yeah. Who's to say?
All right. Well, Fizz doesn't want to risk it, so he's just gonna keep firing away at this thing.
All right.
This was a 19.
You take your shot. You're on a knee position. You fire in. Bing. You can see that same wave of energy washing across it. Roll your damage.
Okay. We got.
Wait, we're not supposed to use magic, but the only way to beat this thing is with magic. What the hell?
See, my logic is I'm not casting magic. It's just I have magical bullets. Okay, so that's 17 radiant damage.
Okay, yeah, you fire in and you see this energy wash over it like it did the previous shot. As you see those red eyes starting to glow and pulse, almost, if you didn't know better, almost in a panic. As your shot seems to connect. Are you doing anything else on your turn there, Fizz? Are you staying on the ledge? You moving? Anything with your bonus action?
I'm staying on the ledge. Okay. The closer I am to the ground, the better.
Lovely. All right. Following up on Fizz, Rolo, riding bareback. What are you doing?
To like knowing that this great sword is basically holding me up there, I'm gonna leave it in there, and I'm gonna break out the Wand of Wonder.
Yes.
Oh no.
And use it at point blank.
All right. Let's see what. All right, give me a roll there. Give me a D.
100, right?
Is it you roll or do I roll?
You've done both for me. I'm like.
You roll. Give me the roll. So you pull out. Wand goes. Pardon?
89.
89.
89 is a stream of 1d4 times 10 gems.
Yeah.
Choose from the wand tip.
Yeah. So you just see a beam of valuable gems spraying out. So give me a D4 roll. Let's see how much damage you do.
1.
All right. So you technically deal 10 damage as this thing sprays about 10, a mix of 10 gems, all types, diamond, sapphire, emerald, small little gems that just blast in. You see them pouring off the side, and then they're falling down the edge of the cliff. You see, Andy going, "Oh shit, that's awesome!" And he's trying to like reach out to try and catch them, but it's just out of his grasp. Are you doing anything else in your turn there? Roll.
No, I will stay there. No, I'm gonna get out of the way of the fellow people, and I'm gonna tie a rope around my sword and drop down.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that as you slide down. Now this thing is no longer stunned. It's gonna try and take a swing at you. Finally getting at some type of attack as it is going to just with one of its claws as you swing by is going to try and swing by at you. Oh, interesting. 17. Does that hit?
What do I need to look at?
Your AC, your armor class AC. It should be top in the middle.
Yeah.
A little shield thingy.
A little shield. Oh, 15. Sorry.
Yeah. So it does hit as the claw or the leg almost sharp enough to puncture rock and push in. Definitely sharp enough to cut through you. Is going to swing in for 15 slashing damage as it cuts across your back. It is going to use its ability though on this.
Just before I take damage, did I get rested all last week?
You would have been rested before you went up the hill, but you also would have been in the fight. Give me a second. How you looking?
24 of 62.
All right.
Not great. I took some. I forget what it was, but I took a big hit last time.
I'll give you the equivalent of a long rest. You can go for it because I think everybody else got a long rest last time, if I wasn't mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We also technically did not have Rollo fighting with us last session.
That's true. All right, I'll give you that. Okay, so take your long rest. But it's going to deal, after you take your long rest, it's going to deal 15 slashing damage. And it's going to try and use its tracking ability. Faultless ability, sorry. And it is going to try and knock a magic item off of your person.
I know magic items.
I'm going to say, seeing as how you use the Wand of Wonder last, it's going to try and hit that. So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw against its DC.
I'm lucky. I rolled a 1, but I'm lucky.
Okay, go for it.
I rolled a 2. 6.
Okay, yeah, that'll do it. Jeez. As you're like hanging onto your Wand of Wonder, you're sliding down fireman style down this rope. It's going to swing at you, slashing your hand, and kind of cutting across. You let go of this wand as it starts to fly out. You see webbing from this thing, almost like Spider-Man, snap out, grab it, and retract it into. So it seems like a small shell inside it. Snaps in. And that's the end of your turn, I believe, Rollo. As we come to its turn, It catches that, and it's going to look over to. I think it really wants to hit you, Rolo, because you did that big snap or the big stab, but you also stunned it. Here.
I did no such thing. I
Okay,
did no such thing.
I'm gonna let the dice decide. All right. So while it seems to be satisfied with claiming its reward, it turns its attention to the cat hanging off the side, spear in its leg, and is going to. Those red eyes start to glow, and you start to feel yourself heating up, like warm around the collar. Your body is starting to. The blood is starting to boil. Like you feel like you're sweating, even though I don't know if you sweat or not. As the rest of you see this red eye, almost like a steam-like energy beaming out towards True. True, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
I don't think I can do anything, but yeah, okay. Con save. We'll say blue dice should help cool me down. Eight. I think that's all. Yeah, 8. We're just.
Okay. All right, we'll pick it up on your turn. What happens? All right, next up, as this spider starts to moving back, you see you're still hanging off of it, unmoving as it kind of moves back, realizing you're kind of stuck. It's working on trying to swing its arm free. But Odovin, you're up next. What would you like to do?
Yeah. So the shadow is going to attack twice.
Okay.
22.
22. That'll hit.
And 14.
Only the one strike will hit. Roll me the damage.
So that's. Would it also get the rage bonus, or is that just me, Eric?
It's just you.
Just me?
Yeah.
So that's 7, but then I'm going to use Unleash Incarnation, and it's going to try to attack again.
All right. Swings in again. The
It's
first
not.
one
Misses.
Right. First one hits. Second one hits the side of it. Just bounces off. Second strike bounces off. Doesn't know where to find that weak spot. How much damage was it total?
Just 7.
Okay. It's starting to look fairly rough as you're punching into it. EO is gonna go, and I think EO will just it'll just use its unless you're doing anything else on your turn there, Odoving.
No, I can't.
You can't do anything else. Okay, so EO is going to use a spell attack, I think, because he was very, very apt to do that last time. I think he'll fire off a chromatic orb towards it. And unfortunately, the chromatic orb flies up, and you see a sprinkling of lightning energy crackle against the wall, the side of this mountain, the wall, missing the spider, as it doesn't seem to be too effective. True. As you stare into the eyes of this creature, the last thing you remember is seeing red, and your muscles starting to tense up, the grip around your spear locking. As you're holding on to it, you are unable to move. You are paralyzed, hanging off of the side of this thing.
Oh, wait.
You are unable to do anything as you are hanging, swinging. Luckily, your catatonic or your grip is strong enough as you're holding onto this thing, has kept it locked on there. It's like a dead man's grip. It's going to try it, like with the shaking, we're going to see if your dead man's grip is able to hold on or if it'll slide off your spear. So I want you to give me a strength check.
Okay.
I'm gonna say I'll cancel the disadvantage with the fact that you're paralyzed, since it's like locked on. You had the grip before, so we'll just do a flat strength check. No athletics, no acrobatics, just straight check.
Check, not a saving throw.
No.
18.
Okay.
I don't add anything to that.
Just your strength.
So 18.
Yeah. So as you're swinging across, your body stays basically frozen onto this thing, but you do not fall off the side of this thing as your spear is embedded into the side of it. But that will be your turn, unfortunately, as we go back up to Fizz.
Yeah, and so I can't use. I have to touch a creature for that, so I can't. Yeah, these are all touch creatures. I can't use any of those if I'm paralyzed.
Just reading the effect, you do get a chance to save at the end of your turn to see if you can break out of it. So give me another Constitution saving throw.
Come on. No.
Okay. Fizz, what are you doing?
All right, this is gonna keep doing what he was doing before.
Oh, friendly fire.
Yeah, well, you rolled a 19, so.
Roll me the damage.
I don't like the way you said that, Eric.
As a 19 just hits. That is the loudest dice tower. Hey, that's gotta be new.
It is 11 radiant damage.
Okay.
I know it's a loud dice tower.
As you fire into this, you see the wave wash across, much like the first two shots. It's hard to tell. Like, as your shots are hitting, you feel like it's damaging it, but there's no visible changes after you strike it. Normally, you shot something, you see a puncture hole or something bleeding. With this, it's almost like the bolt hits the metal, and whatever energy is dissipated in through the shell, the bullet falls off, but you get a sense that like something's happening underneath. Okay. Rolo, you're up next. You've got the shot coming in. You've slid down. You've lost your wand as you're making your way down to the ledge. What would you like to do? You see True just hanging there. I think you're on mute. Yes. Okay.
On mute. I'm gonna, as I land, I'm gonna pull out my blade of broken mirrors.
Okay.
Make an attack range.
So you throw the blade towards it. Give me an attack roll.
19.
Oh yeah. Give me the damage on that roll as you throw this blade up. It spins through. True, you can't move, but you feel the blade slice by your ear, missing you just ever so as it hits into the side of the thing. How much damage?
8.
8. Okay. And this thing wedges in. Does it return to your hand? I think it does.
It does.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so after Rolo, it's its turn. You do anything else on your turn there, Rolo? Did you add your sneak attack, by the way? That's a sneak attack.
Am I close? Is it? I have to be like advantage or really close?
Oh, you're right. Yeah. I'm going to say because you're paralyzed, you're not engaged in it. So, yeah, you're good. Thank you for knowing what's going on. It's going to...
I don't have my turn.
Yeah, it's going to move along the side. It's working its way down. So now it's still about 20 feet, but it's almost horizontally parallel with you or in line with you. So instead of it being above, it's worked its way down to the side. Almost like it's lined up everybody on the ledge. as it's going to try and another red beam glows out from its eyes, and it's going to try and strike everybody that's on the ledge. Since all of you guys got on the ledge, everybody but True is going to have to roll for this. I need you guys for this one. It's a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh.
Okay.
Sorry. Eric, what's the difference between like a saving throw and?
So a saving throw, depending on your class, you might be proficient in your saving throws. So it's like it's like another subset of abilities.
Okay.
And it's usually, instead of having to roll a check or an attack roll, it's like the opposite, where something happened to you. And I think as a rogue, you have proficiency in dexterity, so it should be higher than most. So what did everybody roll? Except for True, you're safe.
I just clicked around accidentally, and that roll does not count. Because I rolled too late. That's what I was doing what happened there.
Yeah. So on your sheet, it'd be below your strength, dexterity, and constitution. You'll see your saving throws. Dex is what you need to roll on this one.
And, I rolled a 21.
Okay. How
I
about
rolled 17.
okay, and then Fizz.
I also rolled a 17.
Lovely. Okay, so and let me just roll for EO. Or actually, somebody else roll for EO and add 2. So, True, roll for EO.
After 20, don't need to add 2.
Okay, lovely.
He gusted away just in time.
All right. So, as this big red beam blasts out, you see everybody get just obliterated by this thing. However, you're able to kind of brace yourself, and it's almost like I don't know if you've seen any anime where there's like the two energy beams going against each other, and like they push back. You're able to plant your feet and avoid getting pushed off the side of this mountain as you kind of hold yourself. You are going to take 13 points of damage as you brace yourself, but you all succeeded on it. And
what kind of damage?
Force damage. Yeah. So rather than getting thrown off the mountain, you just take 13 points of damage.
I mean, that seems better.
Great job. But that'll be its ability. And next up is Odaving.
Okay. The Echo is going to attack twice again.
All right. Let's have it.
23.
That'll hit.
18.
That does not hit. How much damage?
So that's 8 damage for the first one, but then I'm going to use its last Unleash Incarnation, so it's going to try and hit one more time.
Okay.
That's a 27.
That hits. How much damage?
And that's just a 6.
So 14 total?
Yep.
How do you want to do this?
Because it's this weird black ethereal thing, so it like stabs twice, and I guess this thing just shuts down, and like Dragon Ball Z, like just disappears.
Lovely.
But everything's stuck there. There's a lot of shit in there. There's my trident. There's True. There's apparently a magical greatsword and the wand of wonder. So I hope it's still there.
Okay, so as you the other possibility that you pulled in cuts into this, and the second blow basically rips it out of this existence as you see this figure, this creature get kind of pulled into the dimension or the reality that your possibility came from. And the last thing you see is the red eyes stop glowing as it disappears. Everything that was embedded into the side of it starts to fall.
Watch out.
Everything that was inside of it seems to have disappeared. True.
Is that just the one wonder that got taken then?
Yeah.
Nothing else
Yes,
got.
and everything else that it had in its belly that you didn't know Um,
Thanks, Odin.
Wait,
more
You just
important,
ordered my treasure.
wait. For my bonus action, I use teleport. I teleport on top of this fucking thing, and I grab the weapons. I can teleport to my shadow.
okay, you teleport to your shadow and you grab your weapon, and you grab
And I grab True.
True. Okay, so you've got True in your hand and your weapon, kind of the two javelins, the two spears that are puncturing this thing. As it disappears around you, you are now free floating as you start to feel yourself fall.
I'll leave the rest to everybody else.
Okay. You know what? I can probably figure this out, but I want to see what you guys have to do. Out of initiative, what do you guys do?
Am I still?
You're still paralyzed. You got another minute on that.
Oh God! All right, good luck, guys.
So True's paralyzed. Oda is now in midair, about 20 feet up.
Yeah.
Here,
We're hanging out.
I'll give you
Good time.
one. I'll give you one extra save. Give me a con save to see if you can break out of it before it ends.
Is this thing is like we're on a ledge here, and this thing was just on like the mountain.
So you're on a ledge. It was on the side of the mountain. You're hanging off of it over 120-foot drop to the bottom of the mountain.
Okay.
So if you don't somehow save him and bring him back to the ledge, which is 20 feet away, he's going to drop the 120 feet. Along with you, since you teleported out there.
To grab him.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay. I might be able to help here.
13.
Are you gonna shoot the cannon off my back and propel me back to the ledge?
No. I mean, that would be cool, but very risky. Plus, I want to save the shot. But Fizz does have the ability to use the web spell. So he was seeing if he can cast the web spell to try and create some kind of suspension to break the fall.
I like it. So yeah, you can cast the spell. You can control where it goes, right?
Yeah, it's a web fills a 20-foot cube. Yeah.
I'm gonna say that'll do it. As you throw the web out and stick them to the wall, basically, you're not gonna be able to grab them and then pull them in, but you're able to web them and then stick them to the side of this wall to give you some time to go out, just to go out and robe it. I'm gonna say that'll do it, but that'll take some time. That'll cost you the spell. And then with the help of Andy and his climbing gear, you guys are able to belay yourself over, get the crew, get them secured in, and get yourself kind of climb back. And with that, I think we can take a quick break. I think that's a good spot to take a break, and we'll pick up there as you guys proceed on the mountain.
Eric, quick question. Did I lose my sword?
I will say with
Because it was in.
That sword's still fine. It's the Wand of Wonder that got sucked into the belly.
Yeah, one was gone.
The sword, I will say, got caught by that web and stuck to the wall. You're able to retrieve it. Basically, anything that was inside of it
It's gone. The sword was not inside.
Yeah. So we'll leave it there, and we will come back in, let's say, five minutes.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, if we want to get back into it,
Mm-hmm.
as you guys work your way, scuttle your way back to the ledge.
Ledge.
As you guys make your way back to the ledge, Andy's like, "Well, thanks for getting by that guy. We still have a climb ahead of us, and well, the day's gonna get it's gonna get on quite quickly. So we should probably not waste any more time. If you're good, I'm good." And he's pulling out his pythons and his ropes and getting set up to start doing some climbing. What do you guys say?
Yeah, I'm eager to get off this ledge.
Yeah.
I don't like high places.
Well, it's gonna get only higher from here, so hopefully you like some heights.
Bro, how are you doing? How's your
What did
health?
you say, True?
Sorry. How you doing, Rolo? How's your health?
Oh, my health. I think 50%.
All right. You got what is it? Oh, it's his attack. Ooh, 9. There you go. Get 9 on there.
Out of 9.
Just for fun.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Well, if we're gonna climb, I need who wants to take the lead up the mountain. Who's gonna take point as we climb up, and we need some sort of a climbing order to get up there. What do you guys say?
I'll take point. Say I got some pittance.
Yeah. If you already got your climbing gear, that's perfect. All
I
right.
got some climbing gear.
Rolo's heading up
Thank you.
first. What's the rest of the order going to look like? If we're climbing up, we're going to be using this order to get to the top. And if anybody falls, just make sure that you got someone able behind you.
I guess I'll be the lowest on the list.
All right, you're going last. A big strong guy like you, Odaving. I think it's good that you're anchoring the route. I'll put Addison right in front of you because she's not the sturdiest, but if she goes down, I know you'll protect her. So
I also have that huge cannon, so if that thing falls on me, it might fall into somebody else.
that's fair. Probably not great if you're hauling that up the mountain with you, but you look pretty tough, so we'll go with it. All right, what's the rest of the order looking like? I got Rolo up front. I got Oda in the back.
I guess I'll go behind Rolo.
Okay.
Yeah, if I could then stay in the middle, I'll be like the core strength for the climbing group.
All right. So Andy's like, I'll go right behind you, Fizz. Don't worry, we'll keep you safe. True's gonna come behind me, and then we'll get EO behind True, and we'll put Alibi in the middle of it all, in front of Allison. Let's put Alibi in front of EO just to make it a little bit more practical speaking. All right.
I like how Andy's the one who's reassuring me.
Don't worry, you'll be fine. I've got new confidence this week because I can't remember what he sounds like from last week. All right. All right, Rolo, if you want to do the first climbing check, I need you to give me a strength check. Because the way this is going to work, I guess I'll pull it out. To get up to the top of the peak, we're going to do a skill challenge. Basically, everybody's going to have to do a check to get up their leg. If you fall, say you don't make your check, you may fall off the mountain, and then it'll be up to the person behind you to try and save you. If they don't make their check, it's now both of them falling, and the person behind them has to save, and we'll go down the chain. So Oda, your anchor. You are the last hope. If things go from good to bad, you are the last hope. So Rolo, for your leg, this is going to be kind of for the whole group, but your leg. Give me your athletics check as you climb up this wall, taking the lead.
– . Not 20 minus 1.
Oh, okay, yeah, easily. You're you're kind of showing off as you work your way up. You get like some holds that nobody else is able to replicate. You kind of do some flagging where you stick one leg out and you kind of just brace. There's no weight on it. It's just to keep your balance as you hold yourself up nimbly, and you kind of take the lead, showing them where the easiest path is up this first 100 feet or so of the climb. You get to a ledge. You tie yourselves in, reset up the gear to make the next climb. You keep going, but Fizz, for this leg, for the second leg, I want you to make the check. As Rolo's taking the lead and you're following up behind, it's getting higher. You're now about 250 feet off the ground, off the base floor of the Rumblecusp Island. Give me
and
athletics.
This is athletics for me as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Unless you can. I was gonna say unless you can convince me another check, it's likely going to be your strength, your athletics.
Yeah. The only thing that I can think of is that as Fizz is scaling the wall, like Rolo has obviously scouted out a route that works well for how shall we say full-sized humans or humanoid people. However, Fizz, using his perception, is able to notice nooks and crannies that are better suited for smaller feet, for smaller hands.
Oh,
I
okay.
am a halfling. I don't know.
You're still shorter than me.
Yeah. No, Fizz is the shortest. Fizz is the smallest of the bunch.
Yeah, just.
Or sorry, I'm still shorter than you. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
All right. I'll give it to you.
Okay. All right.
As you're peering in, looking for your nice handholds. Little.
All right. 18.
18. Yeah, you're able to work your way up, kind of following the lead, and much like that, the rest of the group, Andy, who's also I believe was also a gnome, kind of is using your path as working up the second leg of this. The rest of the group following Rolo's lead gets up to the third leg. So the way I'm kind of using this is I'm interpolating Rolo. You're rolling a 19 on all of these, and now Fizz, you're rolling an 18 from here on out. Andy is gonna go because he's gonna take this part of the leg, and Andy has done this route before, as he's basically finding and calling out to Rolo. It's like, oh no, you want to go to the left, and then you want to go to the right. Oh, you need to grab that jug, and you like just do a full lift, do some. I can't think of any climbing terms right now. But as he like leads you and calling out directions, you're able to get up to the next leg, to the fourth leg. This is true. You're in charge of this leg. At this point of the journey, you are now, I think you're at 450 feet up the side of this mountain. It is getting harrowing. The wind is picking up. It's getting a little trippy for those who haven't been this high, but true. What are you rolling to get up this next leg? As Rolo going up, no problem. Fizz spotting out the little holes that work for his tiny little hands. Andy calling out, giving some advice and working up. True, what are you doing for the rest of this trip?
I feel like for him it's a walk in the park because he actually has a climbing speed.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
So I can move on vertical surfaces without falling during the move. That's part of my unarmored movement improvement. So I like applying that here, like just to negate the roll. I don't agree with that.
What I'll do is I will knock down the DC. I'll give you that.
Okay, yeah.
Because this is not necessarily this is a skill challenge because you're fraught with the wind, you're fraught with the hard climbing conditions, you're fraught with just keeping your mind focused on how high up you are. I'll give you an improvement on the check, or at least the lower DC to beat. So Give me a roll that you think is appropriate for True.
I feel like since it's not like a strength challenge for him, because it's more a survival challenge for him, being against the elements and like the mental survival. So yeah, I think it's just following the path because he's kind of got to make his own, and yeah, so he's just gonna try to survive.
Go for it. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh no. Okay, that's going to be a 14.
Okay, yeah. Being decent at climbing, you probably wouldn't have succeeded, but having some base understanding of how to climb, you're able to make it up. It's one of those, like, you're getting a little bit of vertigo, as I'm gonna say, Rolo says
he knows his slow fall won't save him now.
EO says, "Don't look down," and you immediately look down, and throws you off. But you're able to just keep your focus and make your way up to the next ledge. We're now up to 550 feet, and it's Alibi's turn. Again, she's climbed this before, and as she works her way, she's like, oh no, look, and watch out, and rocks are falling. As rocks start to tumble, she loses her grip and starts to fall. EO, being the next in the line, is going to see if EO can catch.
Eric, could I try and use Flash of Genius as a reaction to try and get her to stay?
Absolutely, you can.
Yeah. So I guess Fizz, in his quick thinking, is just going to call out and say, like, hide under True. So, like, trying to get her to, like, tuck under True so that the rocks go past her.
All right, yeah, I'll give you that. So what's the you roll and add it? I'll add it to the result.
It's just +3 to the roll. So I don't know how beneficial that's going to be.
So yeah, as you yell that out, as she's about to lose grip, you yell it out, and she swings off, grabbing True above, pulling herself back in and getting her braid. That'll do it. That'll do it. Yeah. So with that, EO kind of tucks around and the rocks fall, missing the rest of the group, but you are able to get up to the next leg. EO's turn. I'm going to have one of you guys roll for EO. What's EO's dex save? But as you guys get up, you're 650 up. Who wants to go for EO? I'll leave it to you guys to tell me while I pull up his stats.
I rolled from once. I don't want to take all.
Hey Fizz, let's see this loud rolling.
All right. You want the loud roll? All right. So. Yeah. Okay. So what's the added to it?
You can tell me.
So the raw roll is 19.
Okay. All right. What I'm gonna say, because this is fun, what you guys don't realize is EO has activated his he's been blasting out little cantrips every here and there just to give him a bit of a flight speed, and he's been floating. He's been floating his way up the mountain, and Andy hasn't noticed. But yeah, EO easily just floats up, and is doing it stealthily enough. Is using sleight of hand is what I had in mind. As has been kind of just like, yeah, this is this is totally very difficult, guys, and that'll get you up to the next tier, which is Addison. Addison, firmly in position, is making her way up. She's just monster, like all strength. One of those like climbers that come to the gym that just doesn't have any technique, is just relying on their raw power and just pulling themselves up. And Odoving, little intimidating, little competitive. as we say. But that will bring us to you as we get to the last leg of this journey. Everybody's been pushing on pretty good, consistently taking breaks every ledge as you go. You are 850 feet up to crest the top of this summit, as it were. Let's see what you have for your check. You are holding and hoisting the arcane cannon.
What am I using here?
So you can tell me how you're going to do this, but given that you decided to hoist the cannon, I'm going to.
I would say a strength check or athletics check.
I'm going to say either one you choose is fine, but it is with disadvantage.
Okay. They're both the same, so athletics. 15. 10.
All right. So you're working your way up. You see Rollo getting to the top, pulls himself over. You see Fizz getting to the top, pulling himself over. Andy, True, same. Alibi makes it up. Eo and Addison are still on the wall when you lose your foothold. You slip, and you can feel a strap wasn't quite done up on your cannon as it's starting to fall loose, and as the weight swings off of you. One strap's holding, but it throws you to the side. You slam up against the wall, and you start to fall. I'm going to have everybody that's made it to the top of the mountain. I need you guys to give me a group strength check to see if you can catch the weight. So Rollo, Fizz, and I'll give you Andy as well to add to your strength. So what's your collaborative strength? And I'll figure this out pretty quickly. Okay, hit me with your numbers.
10.
3.
True. True.
I know.
Now, Eric, I guess if it says that I can use Flash of Genius as a reaction 3 times per long rest.
Yep.
So can I use it again?
Yep.
All right. So I guess with that in mind, it would go to an unnatural 20.
Oh my god.
Good. So that's okay. So 20, 30, 33. I've got 33. Okay, so I've rolled everybody but Alibi who got to the top. Right now, you are 7 short of the DC required.
Oh no.
It's gonna be a rough landing for me.
I'm gonna let you guys roll it. You know what, Zach? Roll me Alibi's strength check. She has a +1 to her check. So just roll me a d20 and add +1.
Oh, okay. So I rolled an 8, but I rolled it with my strength check. So it's so 8 plus 9. 8 plus 1 is 9.
You roll it with your strength check. What's your strength?
Well, I did it with my strength saving throw. Sorry.
What's your strength saving throw?
+8.
And you rolled what?
I rolled an 8 with it. So,
with the die? Okay, yeah.
I rolled an 8 with the die, so it's 8 plus 1.
Gotcha. Okay, so that will just do it. As you needed a 7. So you're decent odds. But
decent odds.
But you can feel everybody kind of slide into the edge. Alibi just plants the feet. Rollo, just like the tug of war, ties the rope around him and just kind of plants and holds. You seem to be holding up the collective weight while the rest of them are helping out. True, you've clawed in, holding yourself to the wall to brace what you can. You're able to pull and just drag Odoving up over the peak. As you guys get to the top, you guys somehow got up here. Well done. I am impressed.
So we're good shape.
That climb took you pretty much the whole day. you basically catch the twilight of the sun as it's dropping for the day. So the moon is starting to rise. It is almost a full moon. It is waxing. I think that's the right. It's a waxing gibbous moon. Yeah, a waxing gibbous moon. It's the last couple of days it's been getting more and more full, but it's not quite there. As you are, at least it's enough light to see. You're looking down. Oddly enough, both at the mountain around you, but the peak of this mountain starts to crater and valley at the top of it. It's not just a flat peak. And he's like, "You guys ready for a climb down?"
I guess so.
Don't worry, we don't need our ropes. There's a bit of a path. As you guys work,
Okay.
as you work your way down, the last of the light disappears, but the air around you gets an odd, for those that can smell, an odd eggy.
Do I still have no sense of smell?
I don't think so.
I thought it was a temporary thing.
No, I think it's still going.
Oh God!
I'll check the tapes. But you get the sense of an eggy sulfuric fragrance on the air, as the air around you getting hazy and warmer. The blue light of the moon starts to change as you're picking up like reddish hues in the along the stonework of this path. As the air gets warmer and warmer around you, you quickly realize this crater at the top of the mountain is a bowl of kind of creation, a bowl of fiery earth. As you realize you're sitting in the cradle of a volcano. I'm going to as you walk in and following Andy's lead, you notice there's a bridge, a rope bridge, if you will, that seems to be unaffected, leading from your side of the mountain into a stone crater, or I guess a protrusion of stone in front of you, as you see this red light lighting up. And I'm going to how do I want to do this? I am going to ask you guys to give me a perception check.
$16.
11.
22.
Rolo, taking the lead, you notice sitting atop a perch, a couple of bridges away, a couple of 50 or so feet, 60 feet, I don't know how I count. Feet away, you notice a large creature sitting perched on a mound of rock that sits higher in the center of this crater. I am going to send you a link to Owlbear on our WhatsApp.
Oh. Okay.
As you should see what looks like a giant lobster-like mechanical creature sitting atop a podium. And below it, you see a bunch of fiery salamander-like creatures sitting kind of in a circle, genuflexed towards this large steel lobster creature.
All right, it's just loaded.
All right. So as you are there, let's do that. What would you guys like to do?
Real Wild West vibes here.
Can I perceive what is on the eastward island?
You guys should be able to control yourself. So if you want to indicate your movements, and I will respond accordingly as I'm watching the page there. Yeah. So as Oda,
I want to see if I can see what this is, perceive what this is.
those little shields on the far right of the screen. Yeah. With your perception, you wouldn't be able to quite see or make out what those are. It looks like metal boxes.
Also, the detail on our characters, if you zoom in all the way, it's fantastic.
Oh yeah, it's good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I like Fizz.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we are not in combat. We are not in initiative. They haven't seen you or responded, as these fiery salamander-like creatures are facing towards this metallic creature. The big metal round, kind of like a spiral thing, that is what looks like a cornucopia or a podium. It's a solid structure kind of placed in it. If you were to guess, and Andy kind of leans over, that's where we're supposed to deliver our gifts.
Yeah, I guess that's the first thing Fizz does, is he turns to the pilgrims and says, "You guys know what's up with the big lobster thingy?"
That's Arcturus. Be very polite. Keep your manners, and we'll deliver him all of our gifts that we have. I assume you brought some as well? You said in the village that you were bringing gifts.
I still no such thing.
True might not have.
Yeah.
I was not there.
The halfling said he had everything to give.
I said no such thing.
Okay. And what exactly does Arcturus look for again? Just some kind of magical item?
We are to give any magical items over to Arcturus as a sign of goodwill and an offering of happiness and protection.
Okay.
So
I will.
I'm sorry. By any, do you mean we have to give all of our magical items to him?
how many magical items do you have? Usually, like, most people only show up with one or two.
That's none of your concern. It's our business how much we have.
Okay, well, yes, I would assume we're giving all of our magical items. I have none myself.
I put in the cornucopia thing that we have my lantern of tracking.
Okay, so you're gonna go up to the thing?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay. As you basically just see Oda cross the bridge, walking up. As you're making your way across the bridge, you see, oh, looks like we have a visitor. Welcome. Before you see the great Arcturus, as this little dude here approaches and wanders over. What gifts do you have for our Lord and Savior?
I pull out the lantern of tracking.
Okay. You toss it in?
Yep, I toss it in.
All right. As you do, the creature, this large Arcturus thing, looks down and just kind of you get like a nodding as the two pincers seem to relax. As is this all you have? This is measly compared to the last donations.
I am but a poor man. And also a stupid one. If I had known I had a thing before that I willfully threw away. But unfortunately, this is all I have for you.
Make me a deception check, please.
I mean, I'm not lying. I would have given him ash. That's a 10.
I can see that spear holds some magical powers.
Perhaps these wrist guards will entice you more. The ancient Draconia wrist guards.
Arcturus will take all that you offer.
I give him the wrist guards.
All right, you throw them into the cornucopia. Well, thank you for your donations. And you see the creature, this god, with a swoop, swings the arm over, and you see this cornucopia, almost like a garburator, a food crusher. You see the cornucopia start to spin, and everything kind of gets sucked underneath with the waving of this arm across it, and those items disappear below. Your gifts will sustain Arcturus. Thank you.
I bow.
All right.
I go back to the group, and I whisper, "Get the fuck out of here."
All right. What's the rest of you doing before I follow that up?
I'm going to put on my ring of invisibility.
Okay.
No.
And use my the cape of Montbank and hop over to those metal
Yeah.
cases.
Yeah. All right. Go for it. Okay. You are invisible. I'm going to say you teleport and then put your ring on right when you drop. So give me a stealth check with advantage.
29.
29. Yeah, you are unseen as you... And the rest of you are like, oh shit, where'd he go? As you find yourself sitting in front of a set of what look like, as you're closer, metal chests.
I'm going to use my lock, like my thieves' tools, to try to pop one open.
Okay, so let's make this easy for you. For sake of ease, 1 being the top one and 4 being the bottom one. Which one do you want to try and open?
Let's go with the one where I'm in front of the
Okay.
2. Sorry. Yeah.
Give me a thieves tool check. So dexterity, and if you're proficient in thieves tool, so your dexterity and proficiency.
So dexterity 7. What was the second thing you said?
So it's dexterity and proficiency.
Plus so 11.
11. You are trying to silently and invisibly pop open this chest. As you hear clink, and you hear your thieves tool snap under the lock. And it's now jammed in there. Pardon?
Sorry. If I have I get a +5 because I have my gloves of thievery. Sorry.
I'm going to tell you right now that doesn't get there.
Yeah, sorry, I was just double checking.
No, that's good. That's good. That's helpful and good to know. Keep that in mind when you do it. But that wasn't quite there.
Yeah.
As you crack it open, I'm going to jump over to the rest of the group. What are the rest of you guys doing while Rollo is trying to break into these chests? Odovine comes back to the group. Guys, we need to get out of here. What are you guys doing?
Okay, so we don't notice Rollo over there. Like, for all we know, he just disappeared.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you see Andy's like, okay, well, I got to go drop off my stuff. So, like, at least give us time. So they're going to start moving their way. I'm going to let you guys...
Just
I'm gonna
my cloak of Elvenkind we picked up recently. I don't want that thing. Let's just get rid of it. It benefits me to get rid of it this way, but I'm not going up there. Fuck that.
Okay. So
Yeah, Fizz is the same. He's going to give Andy the dread helm and say, "Please add this to your offerings. It's the least we can give."
Okay, you throw the cloak of Elvenkind, the dread helm. You toss those in, and they're bringing them up. You guys are staying back there.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna try to keep like my spear on my back behind me, just kind of keep it out of sight a little.
Fizz is doing his best to appear meek and humble but very far away from the god.
Okay, so as they work their way up, I'm kind of doing this as a timer to see how long you can. You want to do anything else?
I don't think so.
All right.
I can't think of anything else I want to do aside from listen to whatever this dude's name is.
Arcturus.
No, Ruin's Wake. It's always trying to get me to do stuff, just FYI.
Oh, you want to hear what Ruin? So are you listening for?
No, I know what it wants. It wants blood. It always wants blood. That's all it ever wants. So I'm not listening to it right now.
All right. So they approach, and you can guys overhear a little bit. Welcome back. I see you bring more gifts for us. Starting to believe that you've been rationing these trophies, or do you have new patrons for the Lord? And you hear some muttering as they kind of talk back to this fiery salamander and dump their bags in. You see your cloak and your helm fall in with them. A mix of other stuff that seem oddly interesting.
We never looked at what they had to offer, did we?
No, you didn't. I don't think you guys are too far to see it. So it goes in without seeing it, and you see this creature.
Oh god damn it!
Come down, just like anchored. This thing is towering over all the creatures above it. As it looks down in, plants the two claws. Very good. It is nice to see those who wish the protection remain. I will see to it that Zaratan does not rise. And if he does, he will be put down swiftly. At least for the time being. Your gifts are accepted. Return within 3 weeks. With more treasure. As you see the three bending down in deference turn over, and you see Andy kind of poke up, and he's 3 weeks. We usually get a month, 5 weeks at best. What was this not enough? Is this not enough? You dare contradict my decrees? No, absolutely not. As they start to pour back, work their way in back. What are you guys doing?
Okay, so they're currently working their way back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you see the servants working their way in to protect the crossing.
Okay. I mean, as they're coming back, Fizz is mostly curious to just whisper to Andy, what did you give them?
As Andy comes back, it's like just things we found, things that have washed up on the island, things that were in the village. We don't know how long they've been there for or who they belong to. We just kind of saved them for a rainy day, and it's kind of all we've had left. Things that have washed up in the last couple weeks. I don't recognize most of it. There was an odd whip spoke to us, but we didn't listen, and
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh,
kept it in a.
Rumblecusp. This fucker's at Rumblecusp. The guy that wants the whip. I swear.
Oh crap.
Okay, hearing. Okay. What did the whip look like? Like, True is very serious now, staring Andy like intensely in the eye.
It looked like a
Oh,
a black snake, a black serpent.
True grabs his spear.
Oh shit.
He looks at Oda. We good? Like, we're going? Like,
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
That's not what he means.
Oh, we're going. Oh, okay. Yeah, all right.
I don't think, like, the carburetor hasn't turned on yet, has it?
It's starting. You got maybe like 2 rounds.
What you thinking, True?
I think I can do this.
Do what exactly?
I might be able to get there and back and not get hurt in one turn. This is True's.
Sunshine.
Okay, so while
Yeah.
you figure it, I'll give you in bullet time. Rolo, what are you doing? Because that cape can only be used once, so I'm really
I
curious.
know. Just yeah. I'm gonna say I overheard that with the spies and murmurs.
Yeah, I can say I'll give you that.
Yeah. So I am still invisible. I'm gonna try to cross the now unguarded bridge unnoticed. However far I can get to 25 feet. How many
You
much
tell
is a
me.
square?
A square is 5 feet.
Yeah, so five squares.
So yeah, put yourself where you want to be for when True pops this off, unless Fizz and Oda are doing anything else.
One turn, eh?
Yeah.
Or is-
Yeah, I'll give you that. Okay. All right, guys, what are you doing?
Okay,
Yeah.
so I
I'm
just
getting
want to
ready
figure
to-
out how far,
I'm getting
how far
ready
is
to-
it from
I'm getting ready to fight. That's all I'm getting ready to do.
Are we counting diagonals as 5 feet still?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh.
I just with the bridge. I just assumed.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, so 12. So that's 60. Okay. Oh, yeah. That's easy. All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm waiting on your lead. Let's see how this goes.
Okay. Unless anyone's stopping True.
I don't think Fizz picks up on it. I think he just sees you start to take off and is
Okay,
like
you did mention to
goes to grab the
already.
cannon.
I'm gonna get the yeah. I'm putting down the cannon.
Okay. Well, yeah, I guess so. True's trying to act quick because he feels like the carburetor is about to go off. So he doesn't really tell you guys what he's going to do. He just sprints right to the carburetor and tries to grab the whip, and then he can make it a little back. So I don't know if he'll be able to do that all in one turn.
Well, let's put it this way. You make the show me your run. Let's see your run speed across this as you.
Okay, so I can go 90 on my turn using my call it? Feline agility.
Okay.
And I'm also going to, I think it's disengage, a step of the wind. So then I should, does that make me dodge or, so they don't get opportunity attacks, I think? Disengage?
Disengage, yeah. No opportunity attacks.
Okay. Yeah, so in theory, I can run by people without issue and I can go up to 90 on my turn. So
Okay.
if we can do diagonal, 1, 2. Do you guys see it moving freely?
10, 20. So yeah, I can. Yeah, we can.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's 60.
So you get up there. You see a small ransom of stuff up there. As you rush in, you don't have time to think and parse everything that's in here. You are solely focused on this snake-like whip that you see.
Yes.
You see the handle, and you recognize it as daylight. It's the lash. As you just reach in, grabbing your hand through it. I need you to make me a wisdom save, buddy.
Oh no, I forgot about the goddamn. Did that happen last time I picked this thing up? Or is this a different thing? Yeah.
No, it's the same thing as the last time.
Yeah, because then this is where I saw the fast. This is why I never touched the thing again.
Yes. Yes, wield me.
Oh my god.
Wield me. Take me. Unleash my power. Unleash my powers.
9.
Okay, you grab this thing. We'll deal with that later.
Yeah.
How far are you going to roll back? You can still run. I'm giving you that. You can run back, but we are going to roll initiative, please.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to go back my full 30 that I have left.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you get to the island in the middle.
6.
Okay, so
After
let's roll initiative, everybody, as you decided to
I'm
steal
sorry.
from Arcturus.
oh no.
Okay, true.
I got him. I got a nat 20.
Oh, nice. Okay, so true. What did you roll?
Yeah. I'm shook by that wisdom too. I'm so scared. Oh, 18.
Okay, Fizz, what'd you roll?
Nat 1.
Nice. Classic
shit.
Fizz. Rolo, what'd you roll?
15.
Okay, and I gotta do. Someone roll for EO for me, please, and then roll for.
Oh yeah, sure, I got it. EO will be an 11.
11? Okay. And then... Ooh, okay, cool. All right, so Odoving, you're up first as you see True running up, grabbing something out of the pile, turning tail and running. As he's starting to book, you start to see his eyes. From where you can see, you just see white as his eyes are glazing over.
Okay. I'm gonna. The can is already down, I guess. I guess I'm gonna run out to True.
Okay. Yeah, you run over to True. You show me on the map where you're doing it. Lovely.
Don't have.
And I guess because I don't want to I'm assuming we're instigating something right now. Some bad shit. So yeah. I'm gonna push out the shadow to all those lizards.
Okay. Yeah, you throw your shadow out. I think did I put your shadow down in the bottom left corner so you can kind of mark where you want to put it?
Bottom left.
You should see shadow Oda.
Oh yeah. There it
Yeah,
is.
just you can use that where you want. Okay, I send you a message, Tyler, of what's going on. Next up in the order, as you throw out your shadow. True, you are next up. What would you like to do?
True was thinking about trying to calm the situation, but you know what? Something's tickling his fancy, and yeah, that doesn't seem like a good idea anymore. Let's try to thin the herd. So he's gonna plant his feet, and he's gonna target, I guess, one of these little dragon boys, whatever they are.
Okay.
The one closest to him,
Okay.
and he's gonna. Okay, Shrew's gonna have to. No, that's not true. This is true. Shrew's gonna take a step forward, so he's in range.
Yep.
And he's gonna let loose twice with his spear
Okay.
from a distance.
Throwing 2 spears out.
17 plus a ton. It's gonna be like a
yeah,
it's like
17.
a 20 over 25 to hit.
All right, 17 hits against A.
Okay, and then the other one was a 15.
15 does not hit.
Okay, so just one hit, and it's a throw. Oh. God damn it. 5 plus 5, and then it's 16 damage.
16 damage. Let's see. As you throw your spear, and the ball of fire erupts, almost like magma, just dropping down.
Oh, those are balls of. I didn't realize
They're
what
like
they were.
fire. They're like
Fire
They're like-
salamanders?
like lizard-like creatures in shape, but they're basically created of a ball of fire or magma. As you kind of see, it's like an extension of the magma coming up and creating these things. You see it shatter, fall to the ground, and you see that magma drain off the side of the rocky outcropping back into the fire around you. Okay. Your second throw did not work. That's the end of your turn, unless there's anything else. Cut me off.
No, there's nothing I'm really going to do from a distance.
Okay.
Unless Lash.
Okay.
Whatever his name is. What was that item again?
You do not have the lash. I gotta grab it 1 second, but you do not have control over it, so you can't put it into your equipment yet.
Oh shit. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. I can get rid of this. Okay, so it's actually Arcturus's turn. Let's find out what he does on this turn. Nice, there we go. All right, cool. Okay, so you see this thing finishes up. The carburetor starts to spin, and everything that was in it finishes up its turn as it collapses. You start to see this as it dives into the fiery magma and disappears. That's actually its turn for this round. Next up is Rolo. You are up next as you see this thing just kind of dive in, almost unabated. The splash of magma rises up, and you start to see some of the side walls carve in and melt back into this pit. What would you like to do on your turn?
Seeing that we're in attack mode, I'm going to take steady aim at F.
Okay, yeah, you drop down to one knee, lock yourselves in, and what do you do?
I'm going to use my crossbow.
Crossbow. Since you were invisible at the time, you have advantage on your throw, so that's crossbow with sneak attack.
Steady aim.
Yeah,
Gives me an advantage.
there you go. That works too.
Eight.
8?
Sorry, 11. Like with advantage.
With advantage, 11. Oh.
So I rolled a 4, then a 7.
Ooh, with your crossbow. All right. Well, I'll take it for what it is. As you fire wide across from these things, seemingly to miss your shot, but you do catch the notice of them as they snap their heads over, and almost like a rah, 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 they're calling out, coordinating orders. Next up is in the order, unless you're doing anything else there, Rolo.
Can't move.
It's the Salamander's turn. So this one's gonna come over here to attack you. This one's gonna come over here to attack you. This one's gonna come over to the shadow. Try and attack that. This one's gonna dive into the fire. Disappear. And that one's gonna disappear. Okay. So the two that are gonna attack. Let's do roll. Let's do Oda's item for shadow first. These guys. The attack versus your shadow. Ooh. 10?
No.
Okay, so it swings. What looks like a flaming blade across, trying to swing out of your shadow, dodges out of the way, unaffected. The two are going to try and... Oh, it makes 2 attacks. So 16.
No.
Okay, so 2 strikes. Doesn't hit your shadow. The other 2 are going to attack at Rollo. What's your AC there, Rollo?
14.
14. Okay, so 3 strikes. You're gonna get scalded as burning slashes come across your body. As 3 of these find purchase, 3 of these slashes into you. However, you're gonna only take 4 damage per slash, so that'll be a total of 12 damage across the 3 strikes. So not too bad. And that'll be their turn. Okay, yeah. Next up in the order is Io. He's gonna try and shape water because he does that. Shapes water. It evaporates under the heat, which you realize quite quickly. The heat's in here warm enough, and it's actually gotten hotter, quite a bit hotter since True grabbed the item. Fizz, you're up.
Okay. So I think Fizz, for his main action, is going to be aiming at and firing his rifle at E. Because it should be in range.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
He rolled a 9.
Fortunately, it's not going to hit. As you fire in,
Yeah.
flies loose.
Okay. What he'd like to do is, I can't remember if you're allowed to do this. Can he save his bonus action for anything? No. Okay.
Well, bonus action has to be
All right.
on your turn.
Okay. He is just going to back away from the edge of all the lava stuff and take the gun with him.
Okay. All right. As you back up and the heat starts to get overwhelming, all of you are going to take 3 points of fire damage as this room starts to scald.
I am resistant to fire.
And it's half, so 1 point of fire damage. All right.
I think I am also resistant to fire.
Lovely. Okay, so that brings us back to the top of the order. Oda, you're up next.
Yeah. Okay. The shadow is going to attack twice the lava salamander.
Yeah.
That's an unnatural 20.
That'll hit. And then roll the other one.
And a 24.
Okay, yeah, that'll hit.
So that's 9 points of damage for the first attack. And 6 points of damage for a total of 15 damage.
That'll actually do it. As you slash through, it explodes and it starts to melt. Also, by the way, Shadow Oda would have taken the fire damage too.
Oh, never mind then. So it's
you are in range. I'll carry that over if you wanted to run and do the strike yourself, or if you wanted to do
sure. Okay, so I'll do it myself. The shadow is gone. And then okay, so then shadow's gone. I'm there. I'm going to, with my bonus action, I'll put the shadow closer to those dragons.
Okay, cool. Love it.
Okay.
Love that quite a bit. You can also bonus action shadow before the start of your turn too. So if you want to bring them back, just keeping track of everything.
Oh yeah, that's
That works too.
that's fine.
Okay. All right. Cool. Love it. True. You're up next, and then we'll get to see what happens with Arcturus, and Rolo's on deck after that.
I think pretty much from where I'm standing, I can hit these guys, both of them, right by Rolo without. So it's a 5 foot wide, like lightning javelins.
Yeah. You line them up.
And I think I should be able to do it without hitting either of them, as long as my aim is true. So yeah, Drew's going to let loose his spear, but it's going to do something a little. You don't see it too often with this. It turns into lightning bolt, boom, just like javelin lightning, but it's a little different. DC 15.
Okay.
Dexter.
Oh wow. Okay. So, how much damage?
8d6. A failed save, half as much on a success. There's a lot of ones. You're lucky. Okay, 2, 4, 10, 26 damage. 26 damage.
Oh, okay. So you're able to take out this one, and this one looks real rough as it gets shocked by the lightning that courses through the air. It's almost like the air can't ignite from the lightning, as it's like almost like sparking in and out because of how hot and how much oxygen's being pulled away. But you can still see that the electrostatic, the magnetism rips through them, as it's almost like you just see sparks flying, but you don't see the bright light that you'd be accustomed to as it rips through the one and then out the other side, eviscerating the one that's still standing but fairly rough. Is that for True?
He's going to kind of run past Oda and end up over. We'll go. Yeah, if I can go up there. I'm just going to go up there. I got reasons.
Well, love it. Okay. All right. So, Arcturus' turn. I'll do this, and then Rolo, you're up next. Okay. You see a figure emerge.
Oh.
It launches up into the air, and with it a wave of magma. It's going to hit everybody within 30 feet of where it came out, which I'm centering off of this. So
yeah, so it's all.
That'll hit Fizz, EO, the 3, and 10.
It should hit myself, right?
30. Yeah, you're right on the cusp.
Yep.
So Odaving, EO, and Fizz. It's fire damage, so it'll be half because you're resistant. Mm-hmm. And you guys can make a dex save to try and evade it.
Okay.
19.
Saved.
Awesome.
So 16.
Just
If
saved.
that's- Okay.
Is it
Okay.
half? Is it half?
So
now,
it'll be
just
half and then half to that. So let me roll it out here. 1, 2.
Oh.
54 points of fire damage. Cut in half is 27. So half is 27. So 13.
So 13.
Okay.
And then, okay, you see Alibi collapse.
Yeah.
You see. Let's close that. You see Addison collapse. Oh, there you go. Andy's fine.
Good job, Andy.
Andy's fine.
Knew you had it in you.
And let's see. You see EO collapse.
Oh, wow.
Oh no.
Okay. All right, and this thing crawls up onto the side of the mountain. Rolo, you're up.
I'm going to don my molten bronze skin plate armor. So now I'm resistant to fire. Seems to be a lot of fire going on. Being so close, I am going to take my short bow to F.
Okay,
It's be a sneak attack.
go for it.
10.
10? Jeez. Are you adding anything to it? What's your roll
Yeah,
here?
I rolled a 2.
Oh my
Oh my god.
Oh.
Get
Rough.
Rough night.
Rough night. Okay. Unfortunately, that does not strike. But you do have your armor, so that'll hopefully help. Rolo, it's going to be their turn. They're going to actually reveal themselves. The two that came out of the magma as they swam across towards you. The one was going to attack EO. Seeing as how he's down, he's going to go over to Fizz. And they're both...
Guys.
They're both going to attack Fizz. Let's start with you. First one swings and misses. 16. Does that hit?
My armor class is 16.
Okay, so that will hit for 4 slashing damage.
Okay.
All right, and the other one rolled 2 10s, so you're good. As it swings in, swiping, these two are on you fervently, but you are surrounded by them. EO is going to make a death save. Okay, and I need Fizz. You're up next.
Oh boy. Fizz has his work cut out for him, let me tell you. All right. So I guess the first thing that Fizz is going to do, since he is surrounded by these things, is he is going to cast Thunderwave. At the 3rd level?
Yeah.
Yeah, at the 3rd level.
Okay.
So they both got to make con saving throws.
Cool. All right. Can you read me out what Thunderwave does?
Okay. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from me. So wait.
Yep, you're good. EO's outside of it.
Okay, good.
Just barely. That's what I needed to check.
Yeah. Originating from you needs to make a con saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you.
So roll the damage.
Okay. Actually, sorry, it's 4d8.
Yeah.
So the 3rd level.
I remember the thunder in the boat.
There we are. Okay. Wow. Good roll. Okay, so that's 14, 22, 27 thunder damage.
27 thunder damage. Ooh. You blast the two away from you as they get demolished by the thunder as they collapse, crumple, melt back into the pool. You can see the blast just kind of pushes out to where Eo's lying there motionless. The god Arcturus sitting above. Are you doing anything else on your turn?
I have a question for you.
Yes.
It's hard for me to tell. Is the this Arcturus, is he 10 feet away from Eo at least?
It's like 5 feet away. Yes, he's like right next to him.
Oh, he's 5 feet away?
Yeah. So like the bottom of the feet is like all of this. It's a huge thing.
Okay. All right. What can I do here? Do I have any? Okay, I do. Okay.
So with
is there, with the bonus action, is there a way that I could send the homunculus with a potion over to Eo?
it wouldn't be able to feed it to him, but you can have it bring it over.
Oh, okay. I don't know how useful that'll be then. Don't know if there's anything else I can do.
Okay, well,
yeah, I think it's yeah, I don't know if there's anything Fizz can do then. He might try and like just I guess get close to Eo to try and prepare to like help him, but I think that's all he can do then.
Yeah, you run up near, like sitting underneath this giant metal lobster-like creature, the god Arcturus, as the heat rising, getting warmer. Everybody's gonna take 1 point of fire damage.
So, do me and Fizz take any?
If you have fire resistant, it's half. It's 0.
Oh, okay.
So you're good. It's round down. So 3 of you take nothing. True, you take 1 point. And
the shadow's gone again.
The shadow. Fuck that shadow. Okay, with that, Oda, you are top of the order. So you are up next. What would you like to do?
Rolo, how you looking, man?
I'm okay. These molten things don't seem to be too vicious.
Do you guys?
I think I can survive one more round.
Okay.
We need help.
Yes. Okay, that's what I wanted to check out.
Okay.
So my movement is 30 feet, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Where are you going?
6. I'm going to the lobster.
Oh, you're going over
And then I'm going to use I've run 30 feet, and then I'm going to use action surge.
Okay.
To 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm right there. Can I make an attack from here? Like,
yeah, you're up next to him.
All right. So I'm going to attack twice with trident.
Okay. Give me an attack roll on this thing.
That's not going to hit. That's a 9.
No, unfortunately, it does not hit.
That's not going to hit. It's a 12. All right. We're in very big danger. I'm going to see if yeah, I'm gonna extend the shadow anyways on top of this thing. See if it doesn't like that. And yeah, go from there.
Okay, cool. True. You're up next. And we'll work our way down the list.
So you mentioned True's eyes getting cloudy when he picked up Flash. Would we say that's still kind of the deal?
Yeah.
Okay. Except when he saw EO drop, his eyes kind of cleared up for a brief moment, but then they clouded over again. And he's running again. He's just got to run a lot right now.
You show me where you're
when
going.
he gets within 10 feet or so of this, oh sorry, 20, he's going to throw his spear. He's not going to slow down, and he's going to throw it again as soon as it shows back in his thing. He's going to get ready for it to come back and then just launch again.
Okay. Give me those two attack rolls.
Pardon?
Give
Yeah.
me those two attack rolls.
Okay, so that's a 22 to hit,
That'll hit.
and then 18.
18. Okay. What kind of damage is that?
It might all. Okay, no, I want to go into it. I think it's all piercing, to be honest.
Okay. Yeah. You
So
see,
it's all piercing.
you see two holes get punctured in the side of this god as it goes right through, clean through. You see an exit hole. You don't need to roll damage as you puncture through. Puts another hole through it. Then comes back to you.
Okay, he's not really going to think too much about that right now. He's going to keep. Okay, grab the dude. He's going to keep running. He's going to kind of leap. Well, he's going to slide past the guys, but use this guy's leg, and he's going to grab onto it with his claws and try to use it as like a pivot thing so he can get to EO. And he's going to like slide past EO like he's sliding to third base or something, and he's going to tap him and give him some health.
All right. Yeah.
So, I think I'm trying to do too much in one turn. I don't think I can actually do all that.
You've done two attacks. You've done your movement, and your.
Yeah, but that movement, I think, took my bonus action. Let me just see this.
You dashed. I think you dashed. Yeah.
So I'm using Step of the Wind. So that counts as my bonus action.
Yeah. So you're done. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, the unarmed strikes and flurry of blows. Okay, so that extra attack.
Okay. We will resolve that. I'm going to say you're just what you've done
I
is
can't heal him.
Okay.
Oh my god, I thought I had a way to get there and heal him in one turn.
Unfortunately not. That's okay. We're going to go with it. Keep going. It is Arcturus' turn now. You see the two holes punched through, just punctured through this thing. Let's see what Arcturus does.
Now we're all right in a group right in front of them.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, not too bad. You see those holes that you punctured through? As you as you're watching, you see those like holes, and you can see the light and the red glow shining through. All of a sudden, you see metal slamming through, and those holes patch back up. As the thing starts to crawl over and places itself above you, above the lot of you. I'll just, for reference sake, I'll put it there, but it is now sitting above you as it's like winding itself up and raising. But that is the rest of its turn, as it's spent it on repairing the holes with that action.
Right. I'm going to keep pumping it full of holes.
Rollo.
It is time to leave.
Rollo, you're up. Please roll better than last time.
I'm gonna take my short bow, steady aim to give myself advantage.
Mm-hmm.
So, first one was 16. There we go. 24
Roll that damage.
with sneak attack.
Oh, with sneak attack, how do you want to do this?
Well, it's still a 7 plus.
Yeah, the total dice you're rolling equals the amount of health. So if you rolled all
Right.
ones, you're good.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it was 28.
Yeah. How do you want to do this?
Or F, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want the arrow to just go in its mouth and it goes all the way out to
Okay.
its body, to the tail.
Yeah, your arrow not only does that, it catches on fire as it comes out. It's almost like you launched a flaming arrow from your bow from point blank range. You're able to fire in and take this thing out, which was seemingly weakened by the lightning blast earlier, but you've finished it off for this round, and you are free and clear of those creatures around you. But that will be your turn. Are you doing anything else with your bonus action?
No, I
Oh, no,
can't.
steady aim. Sorry, I missed that. Okay, it was going to be their turn next. We come back to Io. Okay. Fizz, you're up next.
Okay. I mean, Fizz's priority is trying to stabilize Io and get him to safety. So, so I've got. I guess I could either do a cure wounds or a potion of healing. But would I have like enough in a bonus action to try and drag him out of there as well, or no?
If you're dragging, you're only going to get him a little bit, and there'll be an opportunity attack if you do.
Oh,
And this thing hasn't rolled its attacks yet, so you have no idea what that's going to look like.
yeah. Okay. All right.
What are you doing?
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Io.
Okay, so you bring your hands down.
Yeah.
How much health do you?
Let's see. I'm gonna give him a higher level Cure Wounds. So that is okay. Okay, so that is 12 HP. That's what he recovers.
You focus. You bring your hands down onto Io's chest just to reinvigorate him. You feel the healing energy pour out over him, waiting for that moment for his chest to rise with air. No effect.
Oh shit!
As the body seems to lay cold, as you're panicking, taking the time, waiting, second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, nothing. It's almost like your spell is just washed over him without any impact. You still have your bonus action, your movement. What do you like to do?
Yeah. Okay. So, I guess I will use my bonus action for the homunculus, and just in an effort to try and distract Arcturus, I'm going to have it fly around to the like other side, like towards the lava side, and like do a quick force attack to try and distract it.
All right, go for it. Make an attack roll.
Okay.
Your little flies over.
Yeah, it's more of an annoyance, really. So that is. Sorry, I'm just having trouble finding the stats for this thing again. Here it is. So attack rolls are. So it's an 18.
Yeah, that'll hit as you Give me the damage. Or no, you don't give me the damages. You see it pecking at it in little punctures, small little holes. It's almost like. Okay.
Okay. Do you want the damage or no?
No, it's okay. This is just you see them penetrating. It's puncturing the metal. Seemingly no effect, but you see that it does put holes in it. Everybody's gonna take 3 points of fire damage. So 1 for those resistant, and True, you get 3. That brings us back to Oda. What would you like to do?
I'm going to attack its legs, I guess.
Okay.
Because I think it's readying to stomp. Maybe I can unbalance it so it fucks up its order or something. So yeah, I'm gonna attack one of the legs twice.
Yeah, give me an attack roll.
So 25 and a nat 20.
All right, you swing in. You cut through one leg. It drops. You cut through another one. It cuts through and drops, and your follow through hits a third one. As 3 of these legs, I'm gonna say on the same side, break out as you see the whole thing pivot and collapse. The thing's above you. So it falls onto the one side. You gather there's not much time before if it collapses more, it'll fall onto you. But you do it in such a way that it tips it over, that it doesn't come down right on you, and it's very off kilter. Those slashes right through it like hot butter. What else would you like to do on your turn? True, you're up next.
I guess I'll use bonus action for second wind and heal myself a bit.
Okay, cool. True, what are you doing?
Okay, seeing the slashing seemingly working, I'm gonna try to eviscerate this guy's belly. Just part right in front of my face. And I'm going to try to, I guess, focus my key to hit important bits.
Okay.
They'll kind of screw them up. Stunning strike for both of them, obviously. And we can just say my fists are glowing because I actually do magical with my fist.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. As you.
One is a 21, the other is a 12.
So first one will hit as you punch up into it. You try and stun it. You know there's no effect. You try and stun it.
No effect.
You can tell that you can't stun this thing as you punch into it.
Okay.
You put a hole. You put a hole through it. I do need you to make a perception check.
Oh.
As you
Wizard of Oz shit happening right now.
Oh fuck. Perception. 14.
You hear, oh god, no, oh god, no, coming from inside this thing.
Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna be Arcturus' turn, unless you do anything else.
What's going on with you?
You haven't seen him move.
Okay. I can make 2 more attacks if I go with my flurry, and considering the the fury in my brain, I'm definitely going to do it. I'm going to just fisticuffs at the oh god.
Okay, just punching into the belly of this thing as you're punching up.
Okay, one definitely hits. That's like a 24 or so.
Hole
The
right
other
through.
one is like a 9.
Okay, that one you can just hit metal and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
There's a supporting beam back there as you're not just punching through this very thin tin. As you punch through, you realize it's much less than a steel structure. It's very thin metal as you were able to punch through the first one. And you hear, maybe this will do. And it's going to take its turn. See what Arcturus does. Took its legs out. It's going to take the 2 claws. And slam them down, not at you guys, but into the ground, causing an ejection of magma to rise up as a thunderous tremor or earthquake breaks out from it. As the flames come up, anybody that's within 5 feet of the edge, which would put True and Rolo.
But I'm so far away.
It's all of the edges along the if you're 5 foot from a magma tile, you're getting hit. So Oda's moved in, Fizz moved in, Eo's not there. Okay. True. I need you guys to make dexterity saving throws.
Now
All of us or just them?
Just them.
Okay. Will evasion come into play?
If it's a dexterity saving throw. Yeah. So if it triggers on that.
Nat 20.
Saved. Rolo, how'd you do?
11.
That did not save. It's 21 points of damage. Fire damage, so you're resistant. So that'll be 10 fire damage. You save, so it's 10 and then half of that with evasion.
Oh, but so would it be half damage? So if I can take half damage on a save,
you reduce it to 0?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that's how that works. Although I think Rolo with no, that's if he saves. Anyways, okay, cool. All right.
So if he has evasion 2, he only takes half damage then.
So 5 damage.
On a fail, you only take half. On a successful save, you take 0.
5 damage.
Evasion.
Gotcha. 5 damage, Rolo. Okay. And the apparatus, Arcturus, is going to drop itself down to try and attack you with its weight. So I need everybody that's underneath it to make a dexterity saving throw. So that's everybody but Rolo.
Bye, everybody.
Oh, no.
Bye.
What do we got? What save is this again?
Dex
10?
save.
Okay. 14. Do I?
Fizz?
All right. With a flash of genius, it's 16.
You're gonna hate me. It's a
Actually, it's a dex saving throw, right, Eric?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use Indomitable. Try and roll again. That's a 3. It's not a 1.
All right, you see Fizz roll out of the way, you see True roll out of the way, and you just see Odovin get crushed underneath the weight of this thing.
I tripped twice.
Oh no.
As he drops. That is Arcturus's turn.
What's the damage here?
Pardon?
What's the damage?
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm trying to do math. 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, and so I do have like the heavy armor, so that reduces it to 15.
Perfect. Awesome. Okay. Fizz, you're up next. What would you like to do?
Okay. So I think Fizz is very curious about the voice that's coming from within Arcturus. Through the holes that were put into it, can he see anything inside there?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. That is a 17.
You can see what looks like a figure moving inside, humanoid, but you can't quite make out any details other than you see movement inside.
Okay.
You see something.
Fizz is going to try something that he has not tried before. So instead of picking up his rifle, he kind of lowers it down, and he starts to whisper with the focus, like almost as if he's like talking to whatever figure is within Arcturus.
Okay.
So he's going to be casting a 3rd level dissonant whispers
Okay.
on the figure that's inside there.
Yeah. Okay. So that's a wisdom save.
Yep.
It needs to be to 16.
It says 12 here.
Oh, okay. Sorry. All right. So roll the damage.
Okay. So this is.
Also, Odaving, you are considered pinned underneath this thing.
Okay.
All right. So that is. All right. So that is 18.
Okay. Yep. Yeah.
18? Yeah. 18 points of.
Yeah, and I know the effect.
Yeah.
So as you reach in, you hear a don't you know you're not supposed to use don't you know you're not supposed to use magic in here? As you see the claws snapping. All right. Odaving, you are pinned underneath. You're considered restrained.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
So is it my understanding, Eric, that I have to do a strength saving throw to get out of this grappled pin situation?
Yes. Yes.
And if I don't, I have disadvantage on my attacks.
Correct.
Okay. But a strength saving throw will be using my turn.
Yes, you're going to use your turn to get out of this.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my strength saving throw to get out of it.
Strength, athletics check. Which
Athletics check?
works out to be the same thing.
15.
I'm going to say that does it. Just does it. As you prop this metal, and I'm going to say what you do is you punch and dent the tin so you can slide yourself out.
That's about right for him.
All right. Okay. True. You're up.
So after making this dodge down the the walkway, the bridge, from this vantage point, do I see like a hatch on this at all? Some way to get in?
Yeah, there's a hatch. You see
Yeah, I'm going right for that, and I'm going to get in that sucker.
Okay.
Yeah. So whatever.
Give me an attack roll on the hatch.
Yes, correct.
Sorry, Matt. I just muted you there for a second. Sounded like there's something.
15, I think.
15. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to be using like my hands. I'm going to try to slash, I guess. The
15.
Yeah.
Does not. As you come in, you're slashing at you feel that the hatch is a little stronger than the rest of the body.
Okay. So now, second attack, I'm going to take my spear and
Give me an
try
attack
to,
roll.
I guess, aim for like the lock or something. A whiff. Real bad.
King! Slashing. Can't get in.
Okay. Bonus action. We're going to stomp. You know what? I'm going to use my rock fist and try to hammer it through. Pretty much a whiff again.
You just see him going nuts, going to town.
Yeah. And I'm trying that attack doesn't work. Let's try this attack. No.
All right. Well, you try and break into the hatch, but it just seems too difficult as you're punching your way through. working your way on the back hatch of this thing. You know that there's a way in now. I'll give you that. But it is going to get a chance to go. And let's see what it does on its turn.
Definitely knocking at the door.
I damaged its leg, so it can't really move. So it's going to have to default. It's going to take 2 attacks. One at Odaving, who's just got out of underneath it, and one at Fizz, who's standing in front of it. So where's the? Let me get the stats up for the attack. So for Odaving, that's a 29 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, not too bad. 13 plus 20 points of slashing damage.
Okay, so that's 17. My feet.
Yep. And then
And I'm going to use Vengeful Assault and try and attack that godforsaken claw.
okay, and then 15 to Fizz. Did that hit you?
It should.
Oh, sorry. That was the attack roll. No, it doesn't hit.
Okay, so yeah, finish up Odaving. You retaliate. I was just trying to get the attacks out of the way.
I rolled a 10. Doesn't hit.
Try and swing. Nothing. That's enough to just knock it off as it swings the other claw and Fizz ducks down, the short little gnome that he is. And that'll be its turn. Odaving, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to try and open this tin can up.
Oh, hold up. No, sorry, Rollo.
Oh.
I was looking at the wrong list. Rollo, you're up.
Over there.
Doing great. I'm gonna take my crossbow, steady aim at that hatch that Drew was trying to open up.
Okay.
If you can open it from there, God damn it.
And I'm gonna try to just knock it.
With advantage.
18 was the first one. Then
That'll hit.
yeah.
You see True just slamming at it. Rollo, boom, puts a hole in and snaps the hatch open. I think I missed you the last time I went through the initiative, so I'm gonna give you a second turn.
Okay.
I'm just making up for my own DM errors here.
Yeah, I think you did miss me.
Yeah.
That was just like I was after the crowd.
You
How
were.
did I? Yeah. My fault.
So I will give you a second turn just to make up for that. Sorry about that.
No worries. I'll just move 15 feet. I mean, I guess I'll just take aim and I'll just hit it. I'll just try to do the same thing, but cause damage.
The hatch is open. You can now see into it.
Oh, can I do a perception check again?
Yeah.
Perception check. 22.
You can see a white-haired, white bushy beard dwarf sitting at a control station moving levers. As the hatch snaps open and you are peering down where it is, you see the black fur of True move out of the way and you just see this thing look back at you in terror. What are you doing?
I'm going to yell with my crossbow move. Don't move, stop, or I shoot.
Give me an intimidation check.
Intimidation.
I'm going to contest that.
6. I'm not very intimidating.
You see the two arms lower down.
Oh.
He lets go and puts his hands up.
Still did it.
Yep. Please don't hurt me.
Well, that depends. Why are you gathering all this magic?
Can you put your weapons down? We can talk about this in a little bit more civilized manner.
Absolutely not. No.
I think we keep our weapons up.
Absolutely not.
I'm gonna let True and stuff talk because I feel like I'm yelling like 100 yards away. But basically, I yell, "I don't think so. Come on out."
And you can see him getting up, and you can see him next to you, True, as he's working his way out. We're gonna drop initiative for now. And we'll pick it up from here. What do you want to do?
Again, I think Fizz is more focused on EO and I guess the other pilgrims at this point. Are they all? But they're all still like under the machine. Yeah, I think it's quick. Tell them to raise the machine off our friends.
Raise the machine. Get it off our friends now.
It lifts like half because you've taken out the one left legs.
Yeah,
As it raises up, you see the three of them. Even Andy is out cold.
Oh dear. So I think Fizz is just, I don't know how to do it action-wise, but he's going to try and go around cast Cure Wounds on everyone who's down. Mm-hmm. So he'll expend the 4 spell slots or whatever.
3 spell slots. You'll actually, they haven't all out died yet, so you're able to bring them back with your curative magics as you bring them. Oh, my ribs, my beautiful ribs, they're crushed.
Yeah.
Oh, and you can hear the snapping of the bones as you're curing wounds. Puts the ribs back in place. It hurts a lot, but thank you, I guess. And
but Eo's the only one who stays down.
Does not respond to the magic.
Okay.
Once I guess everyone's out of the danger zone, either by dragging or on their own movement, I want this guy to shut down the machine and everything.
Shuts it down. Yep.
Yeah, and I'm pulling him out of there kind of forcefully. I'm pretty much going to chuck him out of this thing onto the ground in front of everybody else or something. I don't know.
Okay. As he hits the ground, please, you can take whatever you want. Just leave me alone.
After everything you did to the whole island?
For God knows how long.
My island.
Your island, huh? What do you mean by that?
All these worshippers, they're lesser minds. They needed some leadership, and it's my island.
Uh-huh. Why don't we take you to see what the rest of the village thinks about that, huh?
Do we have any rope? Can we tie him up?
I have some rope.
Yeah, you'd have rope.
I got some rope.
Does he have any like weapons or anything on him?
I'd say
want to search him
as you're like looking through, you notice he's got like a wand on his person. Yeah. Okay.
Do we recognize it as Rolo's wand?
No, it's not. It's actually not the one I wonder. But
to Fizz, I guess.
Yeah, you give it to Fizz. Fizz, you recognize this pretty easily as it's more of like a spellcasting focus than anything in particular. It doesn't have inherent magics. It's more just to channel his own. Sure, bring me to the folks, but they've never seen me before, so their word's as good as mine, I'd say.
You do have witnesses to this whole affair.
Yeah, people from the village are here. They saw this.
What's the deal with the other god, by the way? Is that another dude in a suit?
Or is that also you?
He sits there, just take what you want.
Where does
Leave me
the
alone.
carburetor go?
Leave me and my island alone.
Okay, we can take what we want. Where's all the stuff?
Oh, okay. Actually, sorry, I forgot to do this. So when he says like, "Leave my island," yeah, True doesn't like that. Those boys. Okay, I'll be nice for now. I'm just going to kick him in like the kidney. Real good, real
Oh, I thought
good.
you were gonna kick him into the lava.
No, I am holding back. This is a battle inside right now. Yeah. So, no.
Where's all your stuff?
Yeah.
What do you want? The stuff that you see, that's all destroyed. That machine destroys the magic items that are put in there. I don't keep them. You can take whatever you could find, open up the chest, and he hands you a key.
All right.
There's some.
We give the key to Rolo.
There's some gold in
The
there.
key.
There's some gold in there. There's some books. I've got a couple of magic items that I have, but just leave my island, please. I don't need this type
Give him
of.
another kick.
So what's up?
Whenever
Rolo, what's in the
something I don't
chest?
Like I'm gonna run over
Yeah.
me being me and not worried about his island.
Yeah.
I open up the chest.
Okay, yeah. As okay, well, let's continue. You're doing that.
Well, dude. Yeah.
What is everybody else saying?
Drew's just kicking, throwing down kidney shots.
Yeah, it's out of that right. Put a spear through his heart, so I'm holding back, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Fizz is more of the mindset of like, let the people decide what to think of all of this. But he's more worried about EO right now. So like checking EO, he has like no pulse, no breathing, no nothing. He's completely gone as far as we know.
Eric, can I check inside if there's anything in the crab monster that could just I want to investigate what's inside of it.
You go in. It looks like this weird station. You haven't seen anything like this. It's all mechanical. This is fairly foreign. Like mechanical stuff like this, where you see like just two levers. You've seen levers before, and it seems like they're sitting next to where the chair is. They're just pulling, but it's pretty Spartan. Metal gears, wires, and cables. And you see little currents that are leading up from those levers to different parts of the structure in this structure.
All right.
Is there any quick way down the mountain to the village? Maybe we can get EO to some kind of priest or something in time.
Andy's like,
He turns his focus to him.
oh god, my ribs. No, this is gonna hurt. The only way down is the way we came up. Unless you've got another way.
He turns to the dwarf. He says, "What about you? You know a quicker way down this mountain to the village?"
If I wanted a quicker way down, I would have made one. Keeping this place isolated is part of it. There is no other way down. Well, there is one, but you put a bunch of holes in it, you sons of bitches. Sorry, it's much lower. You sons of bitches.
I grab him by the scruff, like the back of his jacket, pull him over to EO, and like pretty much shove him at EO.
I got nothing.
So Drew's gonna be angry. I'm not gonna try to like do his angry voice, but
I want to hear it.
I haven't been doing his voice at all this time. I don't have a good way to put this right now. Because it's pure rage, and I'm not going to be able to channel that properly. So essentially, fix him is the main message, but probably with some growling.
I can't fix him. I'm sorry. That's not my problem.
I shout to Rolo, is there anything in the chest that could help EO?
All right, Rolo. You put the key in. Which way do you turn? Left or right?
Oh God. What a question.
Left.
You hear a click. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh dear.
Sorry. Let me back it up. Yes. Just Rolo.
What?
You guys are far enough away.
Not 20.
Nat 20. There it is.
Yeah.
You guys look over and you just see a ball of white light burst out when he triggers whatever trap he triggered. But you're able to fight through it as your mind is inundated with voices and screams and like panic and just terror. As you fight through it, you focus, you're able to regain control of your own mind. As you sit there, chest opens up. You find in this chest, same as the second from the top, you find 10,000 gold pieces.
Okay.
That's a lot of gold.
10,000?
Yep. The contents of this
Hey.
box seem larger inside than they do outside.
Ooh.
So is the box of more value than the gold?
You'd gather that the chest itself may be a type of bag of holding, if you will. So it could have some
But like
value.
it's still a chest though.
Yeah, it's still boxy on the outside.
Yeah.
So a little harder to carry, but if you had something to put it on, it'd serve a purpose. Large container.
I feel like I can't like carry that.
You could lift it up. Like it's
Oh,
carryable. Yeah,
10,000 pieces of gold.
inside, but it's maybe 30 pounds on the outside as you pick it up.
Okay. Can I move to the next one?
Sure. Which one are you going to?
Let's go to the first one.
Okay. Which way are you turning? Left or right?
Left again.
Give me another wisdom saving throw.
That's a 4.
Okay. Your mind goes blank. You cannot remember how did you get here? What you're doing here? Who you're with? You kind of forget everything. And you're just kind of standing there like, what's going on?
So these flashes of light are noticeable from here.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going
I'm
to.
gonna yell over to the group. Hey, where are we?
Yeah, that's fair.
What do you mean?
You've effectively have forgotten everything from the moment you stepped on the island.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
even-
So he still knows who we are.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank
Oh,
God.
okay.
Yeah, I thought he was
Okay.
like
I was
pretty
just,
much
yeah, I
I
think
thought you
like
meant
short-term,
like everything.
Sorry, no.
primordial ooze in his
sorry,
brain.
it's like short-term memory loss, right?
Since the first step onto this island.
Yeah.
Eo, you were. Oh no. Rolo, you were opening the chests.
Oh, these chests.
Yeah,
This key?
yeah.
Oh.
You seem to
Oh,
be
no,
really
no,
excited
no,
about
no.
that.
Stop, 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 stop.
Turn it right.
I go to open the third one.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to grab this guy's shoulder. Whatever, like, what? Do we even know his name? We don't know his name, do we? Arcturus
No.
or whatever we're guessing?
Arcturus.
Yeah. Anything you want to tell us about these boxes? I almost channeled some Oda there. I can't even angry.
Honestly, you're
I grab his like hair and I pull it up. I'm like, tell us about the boxes, and then I give him like a little, hey,
he looks
tell me about the
he
boxes.
looks at you in the eye.
What's in the box?
You've broken into my home and are looting my possessions. Do you think I give a shit about what you want to know?
Are you lava proof? No. That's interesting. And I
Rolo.
started dragging him to the lava.
You what?
I started dragging him towards the lava.
Okay, Rolo, what are you doing with the third one?
Left.
yelled to turn it right.
Give me a
Did someone yell to turn right?
I told you.
Yeah,
to
we
stop.
did. Yeah,
I just said
Fizz-
stop.
I did.
Fizz did.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking like I forgot everything, so I was gonna do left again.
You pop
I
it.
turned right.
You pop it open. You see a purple felt lining this chest, and you see a small silver rod sitting on it.
I pick up this small silver rod.
Cool. Sounds good. You got, you got a little metal rod. You go to the
Sweet. Metal
fourth
rod.
one.
Fourth one. I guess I turn right because that's
Yeah. You crank it open. Nothing happens. There's a book, a very rather large, thick book. A little hard for you. Oh no, you would be able to read this as a wizard, or at least knowledgeable in wizard writings. Sorry, you would be able to actually read this book. They are instructions, and I'll explain that more in detail as you have time to read through it. But for now, it looks like an instruction manual. So with that.
so, yeah, I'm gonna grab those three things and drag the.
Yeah. Oh, and the fourth chest that knocked out your memory. When you looked in that one, where is it? There is a what looks like a crown in there.
Oh, I get the crown too.
Yep.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
give you that while we're at it. Okay. So with that, was it a crown? Sorry, I don't have my notes up on
The tiara.
diadem. Diadem. Let me. Okay. So what are you guys saying to this dwarf dude here?
As I slowly drag him to the lava.
Why?
Are you lava proof?
I'm trying to intimidate him.
Yeah.
Please play along.
Give me an intimidation check.
That's a 23. This is pretty intimidating.
As you okay, as you like bring him up finally just above, he's like, okay, fine, you've taken everything else. No, I'm not lava proof. Okay, I give. What do you want with me?
I throw him back down towards the villagers that he had been essentially defrauding of their wealth for God knows how long.
Yeah. So
Explain to them what you really are.
Okay. Well, you should go. How do you plan on getting down? Do you have gear for me?
How'd you get up here?
And that thing. And he looks over to the mostly destroyed mechanical lobster.
Can you get it working again?
Probably not anytime soon. Looks like there's a lot of work needed.
I don't think we can enable him.
Oh, I was just thinking we could see crap. Fitz, can you fix this?
There's enough time. Fizz?
Probably not. Time is of the essence. We got to get EO back down the mountain. I know the chances are slim, but we got to try something, and I don't think we can stay here long.
we're just gonna look around the trash compactor thing and just see like if there's anything interesting around there, because he's only there for a brief moment earlier. Does it look like he can get through there, or is there anything? Because it has to go somewhere.
To the lava.
You
Did he
notice
say destroy
Oh
city?
yeah, that would just go to lava. Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
give me an investigation check.
For some reason I didn't clue into lava being there. So that's an 11 plus investigation. Oh, so it's 11.
As far as you can tell, it opens up to a concentrated pit of heated magma.
There's nothing in there.
as far as you can tell from his.
Yeah,
his check.
yeah, that's
What about up top where this dude, like where the machine was sitting at the beginning, where there's like the little platform up top?
It looks more like a podium where it like rested.
Oh, so there's not like
No, you go up
there's not
there.
like there's not like a little hatch. Like I feel like
It's like
is this guy just living up here in his machine the whole time? Like what's this guy doing?
well, like there's like a podium for it to rest, and there's like stairs that come down. So like if he wants to get out of it, he can go. And
Yeah. Like what's this guy eat?
Where does this guy live? Where does this guy live here?
Anyway, okay, so all right, I just had to poke around a bit.
Do you have a house or a dwelling close here?
listen, we're gonna go take care of what you want me to tell these peasants. Maybe let them know, but that's all you're gonna get out of me. I'm working with you. Give me a break.
Why is this your island? If you think it's your island, what makes it so?
Well, I was the one strong enough to take claim to it. First, it was me and a few others, and then we had visitors. And I made sure that those visitors didn't do anything untoward, and I protected this island. And yeah, that's that. I remained the protector, and as we got more and more visitors, it was easier to just acclimatize them to the village than it was to fight them off or kill them. I didn't want more blood on my hands, and I imbued those that came with the same belief that through worship they would be protected, and they were all living a very harmonious life. And you've come in and frankly fucked that all up.
What's your name?
As he takes a swig of mead.
Of course, it's meat out of it. It's a dwarf.
The name's Qualish.
Wallish.
Let's go. And
Yeah.
How are we going to get him down without him sabotaging us? The easiest way to
Still wrapped
get this
up in
guy.
I thought he's bound.
We tied him up.
Yeah, but
I'm up.
it's going to be so precarious going down there, down the steep cliffs.
Well, we got gear.
We're going to struggle with EO.
Eo can just deadly float.
Quiet.
He floated up. I don't know.
Then further damage to the party.
Yeah. Unless I don't have the abilities to resurrect them, unless you have magics yourselves to do it, or resurrection dust or something like that. I don't know how.
What did you use, Fizz? Like you tried to help him, right?
I tried cure wounds. That's all I got. I mean, yeah, false life does not do it. So yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah. And like hand healing, my key, like whatever. So I'm just gonna try put like my hand on him and try to restart him somehow with the key. I don't think that's gonna work though.
You guys don't have any resurrection dust?
It sounds like you may have some resurrection dust.
I don't.
Who does?
Do you guys have resurrection dust?
Okay. Guys, do we
Yeah,
have
that's
resurrection dust?
You
I
don't
don't
have
remember.
resurrection
I
dust?
seem to not remember.
Can
Why?
we check EO's pockets?
Yeah, let's
for some
check EO.
resurrection
It's
dust?
in your pockets.
Wait, was he the one that kept it? Because you guys definitely have it between the group of you. I don't know who has it on them.
I think
Oh,
I don't have
it's
it.
definitely not me.
Oh,
Was, it from, was this from last week?
Yeah, you guys got it last week, and
Okay, so
I don't know who has it.
If, I didn't have
I didn't get
it
anything.
set up last time, so I definitely didn't take notes.
Oh,
Was it you?
I don't know. I can check 1 second.
Or is it the other group that got resurrection dust?
No,
really
I got it under my notes for you guys because it came with the cannon. When you got the cannon, you got some. It was on the ship. The ship that you guys had.
I don't remember
Did we know it was resurrection dust when we found it?
No.
Okay, so let's see what. Yeah, the only notes. My notes start with the tallest people and Rumblecusp. Really, I did not write any notes about.
I don't. EO didn't write it down in his stuff, so I just know one of you has a bag of it, and that's probably more than I should have given you.
Can we just say someone has it and use it?
Wait.
Was
it me who has it? No.
Whoever wants
Well,
to. How about this? You find it on EO's body, a bag of dust.
yeah.
Fair enough.
Solved.
Yeah.
Some magic nonsense. Let's give it a try.
Okay.
Unless anyone has any better ideas.
I got a wish.
All I can do is my hands. I can get touchy feely and hope things go well, but
I guess put the resurrection dust on him.
Yeah. We're just trying whatever at this point.
Okay. So you sprinkle the dust on him.
Like Salt Bay.
just a little pinch.
He's super revived.
Okay, so I need. I think I need you guys to do. There's gonna be a spell here. Let me find it. Spell DC. Oh, it's not resurrection dust. Sorry, found it.
What
you just like poison him?
Get us to do
So as you pour it, no, it's fine. He's fine.
to destroy his soul in the astral
Is it
plane.
like, did we poison him further?
So that, and then that, and then sorry. I need you guys to give me a Arcana check, please.
Collectively,
Oh boy.
11.
this is my most magical.
14.
Arcana check.
21.
19.
Okay.
I'm motivated.
Who rolled over 10? Oh, okay, fuck. Everybody that rolled over 10, I need you guys to give me a D100 roll, please.
Oh, where are those dice? Can I just roll 5 d20s? That's not how that works. Oh,
75.
47.
Okay, so 47. Okay, and Fizz.
5. Yeah, 5.
All right. And then who am I missing?
me. Oh, we just lost Rolo.
How
29. Connor.
Sorry, what was the roll?
29.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, as you pour the dust over him, I think he has to recharge. Grab his
Rookie mistake.
That's fine. So, I'll do that, and that, and then Okay, I'll do that. So we're pretty much at the end too. So once he hops on, as you guys pour the dust over Eo, he starts to glow in a bluish white charge of electricity as it covers over him, as his body slowly disintegrates and disappears.
Oh.
And walking out in a new form from that light is new Eo. And I will talk to Rodri on the options that you guys rolled for him to find out what new Eo looks like.
That's cool.
So essentially, he has to re-roll his race.
Oh,
So
right.
I got you guys all to re-roll one option, and then I'll let him pick from the list that you gave him. So
Oh man.
I figured
His
that,
mom's gonna be so pissed.
I figured that's
At least he's alive.
I figured that's the easiest way to keep it true, but also not screw him over entirely. So I gave him four options to pick from, and we'll see.
Interesting.
Yeah, and that dust is now gone. It was reincarnation dust, not resurrection dust. That's why I couldn't find it. So
Yeah, I was like, that's gonna be like the worst to be like Roger be like, what happened? It's like, well, your character died.
How dead was he, Eric?
so I rolled his death saves, and I rolled a 2, and then you didn't get around to healing him, and then I rolled
The
a 1.
heat got him.
And then I rolled,
that takes one off.
yeah, and then I rolled
Yeah,
a
the
1.
heat.
So there was the 2, the heat, and then I
And
rolled
then
a 1.
Oh my
Yeah.
So he was,
That's what I was.
and you had 3 rounds to
Yeah.
get to him, and yeah, like it was no bueno. So what you missed there, Connor, is they poured the dust on him. His body lit up in lightning, and a new form emerged from the puddle that was Eo. And we will pick it up next time at that point as you guys work your way back down, or we'll pick it up there as you guys are working your way down the mountain.
Okay.
With Qualish, the false god, in tow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's lucky he's alive. That's all I'm gonna say.